Right guys, we're jumping right in with a battle against the director here. Go like the video and subscribe and join our channel as a member if you want early access to our videos. I have no idea why he's challenging me, but here we are.
And he sent out Obama as his first Pokemon with a fat Ganga leaf. Man, the director here sure does have interesting taste in Pokemon and the local herb population too. But let's see how strong he's gonna be for us.
Not even 30 seconds into the video and the abuse has already begun. I love it, Joe. You're one funny dude today. But seriously, George, how did you manage to get to this point in the game when we finished the last episode at the Pokemon League?
I don't even mind being called this Pokemon, though, because it's so strong and awesome. Plus, it's from my stomping grounds being the Alola region, too. Orange Roo here also has Yawn, which is your move, Joe, since you love your naps. You must have a lot of time for those now, since you're not the big dog in the Oval Office anymore.
Well, I certainly have lots of time these days to study Pokemon battle strategies from the professionals in the Pro League, although the strats they use seem like one-hit wonders half the time, and I don't think they'd work against these characters in a normal playthrough.
That depends on how you go about it, though, George. Using defense-based moves like Light Screen and Reflect are always useful, as you found out in this game, and in Donald's as well. Plus, having moves like Toxic and Stealth Rocks can be literal game changers and have saved us so many times.
Right here comes Obama again. Boy, it seems like the director has so many different versions of you, Obama. This one, however, has got to be my favorite. You can never go wrong with Obama's now.
It looks proper scary too, boys. But this has got me thinking about the question for this video, which is, which Pokemon from the Sinnoh region is your favorite and why? There are so many awesome choices for this one, but of course I'd have to pick Garchomp and then Spiritomb too. Arceus is always my number one, but him aside, it would have to be those two.
I don't know much about the Sinnoh region, but it has got to be my favorite place out of all the regions in the series. The music on each route is just fantastic, and I like that it's based off the northern regions of Japan where it's so cold and snowy and mystical looking, kind of like how the Sinnoh region is depicted. Lumineon is also an awesome Pokemon from there.
Lumineon is a pile of hot garbage. George, it looks pretty, and I guess if you wanted to take part in a Pokemon contest that focuses on beauty, then using that Pokemon would guarantee you a W. But other than that, it's just shit, and is best left in the ocean where it belongs. For the best Pokemon from Sinnoh, you can't go wrong with our boy Lucario.
I like Staraptor as one of the best bird Pokemon there is. It looks so cool. I feel like it would have been better if it was flying and fighting type instead of normal, but it's still awesome.
It can learn close combat, which is probably why you think it should be part fighting type. But yeah, it's one of the best birds there is, along with Talonflame. That poor guy got nerfed to hell and back, though, because he was so strong in the video game tournaments. I think they should make him great again, though, boys.
I see what you did there, Donald. Maybe don't say things like that in our videos, though, in case you get our channel nuked again. I'd rather not have to deal with that since we've made close to 800 videos now, and I don't want them all going away forever. Instead, let's talk about Unova, since we have an Amoonguss here.
This mushroom is pretty cool too. I don't think we've ever used one personally, but leave a like if you like Amoonguss, guys. I think it's quite interesting since it looks like a Pokeball, which is similar to Electrode.
He's sending out the final evolution of the water-type starter Pokemon, guys. This was one of the ones we could have picked in the beginning, but obviously we didn't, and now the director has it fully evolved. And I gotta say, I think it's the worst looking one out of the three.
I have yet to meet someone who likes this starter Pokemon, that's for sure George. We were just talking about Unova though, and Oshawott from that place is super cute and I love it so much. They should have put him in the new Legends game, but Totodile is awesome as well. Can't go wrong with either of those, to be honest.
Well, there goes Meloetta. She did really well against the director, and her move pool was quite varied, which helped a lot too. Of course, we'd never actually lose to him, especially at this point in the game, but this whole battle is supposed to be a warm-up one before we take on Penny, who's the Team Star boss.
Yeah, this battle against the director should actually make us the boss of this place, if you ask me. I mean, if a random 10-year-old student can beat the president of a school, then surely they can't have anything to teach us at this point, can they?
Exactly my point, Donald. They should be paying us to be here, if anything. And we could be the one giving all of these peasants lectures on how to become better Pokemon trainers. All of us except Obama can do that since he is actually just bad.
Right, yes, this guy was a tool and he goes and reveals his identity to us like we didn't already know. His team wasn't actually that bad looking at it, but now it's time for the schoolyard battle, George.
Hang on, this lady walking out is called Time, which means she's either named after that herb or she is that rapper gym leader's sister. Probably the latter, but I bet she has a lot of herbs on her if you get my drift, LMAO. Seems like she's the actual head honcho around these parts because she just threatened to out the principal.
Seems like she's starting a coup or something, boys. We've dealt with those before, but like Barry said, George, you gotta make your way to the schoolyard because those bullies are waiting for you there.
Hey, at least this time, the entire inside of the school isn't lagging out on us. Last time it got so bad, I actually had to edit a portion out of the video because the whole screen turned purple on us.
Yep, that was bad. I remember. But also, guys, I was doing some research into the DLC of this game, and I've been struggling to get it to work. For those wondering, we're actually playing this game on abnormal means, so to say, which means playing DLCs can be quite difficult. So if anyone has ideas, then go to our Discord and leave us some suggestions.
Yeah, Obama has to be quite cryptic about how he worded that. So if any of you know what he's on about, then you know, but we can't say more for the sake of our channel getting nuked again.
I'm going to be completely honest with you both and say I have no idea what you're on about. So let's instead get this battle with Penny rock and rolling. She's about to get nuked by my crack team, and I'm going to show her that bullies end up in ditches, or however that saying goes.
So she's going on about her overwhelming might, guys. Let's see if that's all talk or if she actually means it, and her might is enough to take us on for a proper serious battle. Personally, I am not convinced. She sent out Umbreon first, though, and judging by her backpack, she probably has a full team of evolutions.
Yeah, the last time we had to deal with a full team of Eevees was when we battled the Kimono girls in Pokemon Storm Silver, and I'm pretty sure you lost to them a few times, Barry. Saying that, though, they were very tough, and I doubt this little child peasant could beat them. She looks like a genuine nerd as well with those glasses.
This damn Umbreon was properly tanking all my hits, though, wasn't it, boys? I do know that it has very high special defense stats, and even physical, too. And it definitely helped out against my Regidrago's attacks. Umbreon has got to be my favorite out of the evolutions because of its shiny form, mostly.
Well, her next Pokemon is one we probably shouldn't talk about too much, especially with Joe being here right now. I do feel sorry for Vaporeon because it didn't really do anything wrong. If anything, it's all Arceus's fault that it has the genes it does. Or I guess it could be Mew's too.
I gotta say, it's Mew's fault on that one, Donnie. That pink little demon did Vaporeon dirty, and it loves pulling pranks too. So it was definitely Mew. I know we have a lot of Mew fans who watch our videos, so I won't be mean to it.
And to the surprise of nobody, Leafeon got one shot without even attacking or doing anything to us, in fact. I have said this before, but I think it's actually the worst evolution there is. The others are all solid, but being a grass type just opens the doors to so many weaknesses. I like its design, though, because it is very cute and pretty.
Flareon is pretty awesome too, Obama, and would easily one-shot Leafeon too. Of course, since it's fire type, but one thing bad about it is its shiny form. That thing looks so bad, and it's almost the same as Gengar and Garchomp.
Nah, bro, Flareon looks way better than those two when it comes to shiny forms. The only thing that Gengar has going for it is its shiny Mega Evolution form, which makes it turn completely white. They should have made Gengar white in its normal form, because not every game has Mega Stones.
George, you're learning Inferno right now, and I suggest you don't bother with this one since we have Flamethrower and Sunny Day. Inferno can hit really hard, but it only has 5 power points, and the accuracy is not 100% either, so it's not worth it in my opinion.
Alrighty, we're on to her last Pokemon now, boys, and it's Sylveon. This thing is being terrestrialized as well, which means it's going to be even more cracked. George. Plus it's fairy type as well, which doesn't mean anything good for us. I suggest you play this one carefully since you're not allowed to heal either, remember.
Okay, so our ace Pokemon Chayu is about to meet its maker, no thanks to George's stupid plays. Just so you know, I wouldn't have lost the fishy to this pink bitch-ass Pokemon George. My superior Pokemon battle skills would one-shot this Pokemon before Penny even got to use her terrestrial ball.
Yeah, Donald, we know you're the best and all that shit. The thing is, everyone keeps saying you had an awful Nuzlocke run during Pokemon Black 2, which there is video evidence of as well, so you can't deny that or lie about it either.
Just because he can't doesn't mean he won't, George, so yeah, you should know what he's like by now. I'd say you having Roost was a big W. However, since this pink little Pokemon has finally been beaten.
You mean almost beaten Joe? This little thing is really giving us a difficult time here. 2 of my Pokemon are already gone thanks to this thing. Meanwhile, her other 5 Pokemon were just ass, but I guess this was her trump card throughout it all.
Thankfully, you have Meloetta, which can just about resist her fairy-type moves, and with that, Penny is beaten, boys. This means the Team Star Route Quest series is also completed as well, George. All that means is we have the Nemona battle left, and then we're basically done.
I just want to say Penny is cute and all, but what was the point of me actually battling her and dealing with all this nonsense? So basically, she was bullied, and her little squad of Team Star bosses were also bullied, but now she had a change of heart and disbanded them. That's basically all I got from this shit.
The moral of the story is don't be a bully, children, unless your name is Donald J. Trump, and then you get a free pass for some reason. Just so you know, that's not actually me, because I'm an AI voice and have no actual relation to the real Donald J. Trump and his antics.
Nice little plug there, Donnie. Not like anyone watching this would have realized that by now. Anyway, looks like we're getting more story time with Penny here and her little band of bozos.
They're definitely a band of misfits for sure, boys. And this is probably the last time we'll see them except for Penny because she's the little geek, which Arvin needs to help us navigate Area 0 and all the busted Pokemon that are living in there.
That will probably happen in the next episode, though, Joe. Right now, we have one more battle with Nemona, who then will join us in Area 0, even though she literally does nothing in there except yap away constantly.
You better be locked in for the battle with her, though, George. I have a feeling it will be quite brutal if you play it laid back. Plus, I think you should actually terrestrialize one of our Pokemon in the battle as well, since you haven't done that yet, and we'd love to see how much they change when you do.
Yeah, I suggest you surprise us with who you want to terrestrialize, George. It will be great fun and probably make us even more broken than we already are. But hey, it's our last battle anyway. So who gives a damn at this point? Might as well get it over and done with.
To be honest, I'm not worried anyway, even though you two seem to be hyping her up a lot in this battle. I remember, though, her main ace Pokemon, being the starter, is the one to be worried about the most. That thing seems to be able to hit me with constant critical hits with every move.
Well, her first Pokemon is Lycanroc as usual. This is a rock type, remember, George? So Light Screen was a solid move since Stone Edge can hit us really hard, especially Ray and Articuno. Those 2 flying types would get ruined by this thing, and even Chi-Yu.
Okay, I bet no one saw that coming. That Dundas farce, or whatever the hell it's called, just one-shot Reggie Drago. Like no one's business. Holy hell. I always thought that thing was so pointless and weak, but it's proved me wrong now, boys.
Okay, so 2 things. First of, I'm popping the Reflect now to help defend against physical attacking moves. And secondly, Obama, why did you pronounce that Pokemon's name like such a bot? You properly glitched out there for a moment.
I'm not sure if you're aware or even realized yet, George, but I am in fact a bot, and so are you, funnily enough. We're all bots here. In fact, everything you're seeing right now is just bots. Nemona is a bot, and Articuno is a bot, and everything.
I think Obama is either having some sort of divine revelation right now, or he's just having a complete and total mental breakdown. It's probably the latter, but that's nothing new, really.
One Psychic-type move will be enough for us to deal with this Palmot, George. Psychic is super effective against fighting, which is how Sabrina became the gym leader of the Saffron City Gym instead of the Karate Dojo master person. I can't remember his name, but you all know who I'm on about.
Yeah, and if you beat that guy, then you get a free Hitmonlee or Hitmonchan. Both awesome Pokemon, but my favorite has to be Hitmonlee because of my boy Bruce Lee. Jackie Chan is awesome as well, though. So he also deserves a big W, as do I. after beating this peasant Nemona.
I gotta know why she thought using that steel worm would actually work out in her favor. That thing is hot garbage and literally has so many weaknesses being a steel type. Meloetta is part fighting too, which is super effective against steel. See, I know my types too, Donald.
Only if you knew those before we started playing together, then I wouldn't have had to waste my time explaining them all, only for your dementia deadass to forget them again right after. Boy, am I glad those days are done and dusted with.
Donald, you interrupted George, terrestrializing Ray Ray into a poison type of all things, which is a little weird, but hey, it looks so cool. The glowing purple sparkles combined with the shininess of Rayquaza really makes it pop and shine.
That's right, and now we're on to her final Pokemon, boys. This little green demon is a menace to society, and I'm gonna have to go all out here to beat the thing. After this, I just hope we'll have more interesting battles against the Paradox Pokemon, since they're very unique and different.
There are some secret caves in Area 0 where I know some very strong Pokemon reside. I think they're even in the level 70 region, so those will definitely test your strength, George.
I think we can find the new Salamence in those caves as well as Gallade's new Paradox form too. We should definitely try catch ourselves those Pokemon either way just for fun, boys. This battle is pretty much over now, though.
I mean, wow, yeah, it's over, but not before Nemona somehow took out Ray Ray like that. This grass-type starter is actually so broken, boys. And the constant critical hits it gets on us is really interesting. Probably a bit overpowered, but hey, it has a lot of weaknesses.
And boom, that's all she wrote, guys. I am now officially the top ultimate champion of the Paldea region. Not only that, but I also beat all the Titans in Team Star bases too. I better get like an A+++ for this school assignment, because I did 3 times more shit than anyone else.
And with that, I would like to remind everyone to hit the like and subscribe buttons. We're sorry again for the slow uploads, but we hope to get back to our regular schedule soon, and we still need to work out a way to get the DLC for this game as well.
Yeah, my Russian buddies can't help with that, sadly. But we'll see you all in Part 14, everyone, where George will be entering Area 0 for the first time.